Every man tries to impress with words, gestures, and image, but what most fail to see is that women don't truly respond to what you say. They respond to what you emit. Your words are surface vibrations, but your energy is the message beneath them. When you practice semen retention, you alter the frequency of that message. You move from scattered to centered, from needy to whole, from talk to truth. The difference is not visibly, it's felt. A woman may hear your voice, but it's your energy that speaks louder. She doesn't consciously analyze it. She feels it, deep in her nervous system, as attraction, comfort, or trust. Semen retention builds a man's inner charge, the silent voltage that powers presence. When you hold your seed, that creative life force doesn't disappear. It circulates within you, charging your cells, sharpening your mind, and strengthening your aura. This is not superstition, it's energy physics. The body is an electrical system, and semen carries the densest form of that current. When retained, that current rises, fortifying your will and illuminating your consciousness. The more you contain it, the more luminous you become. Women sense that luminosity instantly. They're not drawn to your sentences. They're drawn to the stability vibrating behind them. Words can deceive, but energy cannot. A man can say all the right things, but if his energy is weak, it betrays him. A woman will feel the disconnect. Her intuition registers what logic cannot. This is why you can't fake presence. You can't script magnetism. You can only embody it. And semen retention is the foundation of embodiment. It roots your attention in your body, grounds your emotions, and deepens your voice. Over time, your very silence becomes persuasive. You speak less, but every word lands with gravity because your energy carries it. She doesn't respond to your language, she responds to the charge in your tone. When a man constantly expends his seed, he loses his vibrational depth. His energy becomes shallow, his gaze uncertain, and his aura thin. He may speak confidently, but his energy feels hollow. The feminine instinct detects this emptiness instantly. But when a man retains, his essence grows dense and radiant. His eyes gleam with inner fire. His gestures slow down, radiating calm assurance. This steadiness is what the feminine responds to. It signals strength, control, and safety. She's not mesmerized by your vocabulary. She's entranced by the frequency of your being. You don't impress her, you influence her through resonance. The energy cultivated through retention isn't aggressive, it's magnetic. It doesn't chase, it pulls. It doesn't demand attention, it commands it. Every man who retains notices this shift. People look longer, listen deeper, and engage more sincerely. This is because your energy field thickens. You're no longer leaking life force, so your presence fills the space. The masculine polarity becomes tangible. Women, being attuned to energy, sense this immediately. Around you, they feel grounded, yet excited, safe, yet stimulated. They can't explain it, but they feel a current connecting them to your Centera signal that says, this man is real. Semen retention turns your attention inward, making you self-sufficient. You stop seeking approval because you start generating fulfillment from within. This self-contained power is irresistible to the feminine. A woman wants to feel your focus, not your need. When you're full of unspent energy, you radiate self-mastery, not desperation. You speak with less intent to impress and more intention to express. Your authenticity becomes your magnet. She senses this congruence, the alignment between your words, your actions, and your vibration ant. It disarms her. You don't convince her with charm, you draw her with coherence. Every time you retain, your nervous system adapts to holding more energy. That energy changes your posture, your breathing, and your You begin to occupy your body more completely. This full embodiment is what women feel when you're near. Your words may be simple, but your energy carries weight. You no longer talk at her, you communicate through presence. She feels heard, seen, and understood, even in silence. That's because your energy is not fractured, it's flowing in harmony. Semen retention transforms you into a vessel of alignment, and alignment is what every woman craves in a man. When you stop leaking your seed, you start radiating authority. This authority isn't dominance, it's natural leadership born from balance. Your energy becomes ordered, structured, and stable. You no longer project confusion or chaos, and that stability acts as a sanctuary for feminine energy. She relaxes around you because your field absorbs tension instead of creating it. It's not your compliments that make her trust you, it's the quiet steadiness she feels in your vibration. In a world full of noise, you become silence. And silence, when backed by energy, is more seductive than speech. Semen retention changes the very rhythm of your aura. It deepens your tone, slows your gestures, and refines your focus. You begin to act from intention rather than impulse. This deliberate rhythm synchronizes with the heartbeat of the feminine. She feels it subconsciously. It tells her she yes in the presence of a man who can hold energy. That containment is the essence of masculinity. The feminine doesn't need words to know it. She feels it in the same way she feels the ocean's tide, steady, inevitable, and powerful. You become the shore she can lean against, not the wave that crashes and disappears. There's also a spiritual intelligence in retained energy. When sexual energy isn't released, it refines into awareness. Your intuition sharpens, your creativity expands, and your emotional field stabilizes. This heightened awareness allows you to read energiers and others. You begin to speak less and perceive more. That sensitivity gives your interactions depth. Women pick up on this immediately. They feel you notice subtleties, you listen differently, and your presence adapts to the moment without trying. That intuitive flow is what the feminine truly craves. It's not domination, but understanding. Semen retention elevates your energy from lust to luminosity. You stop radiating hunger and start radiating hitha, kind that warms instead of burns. This warmth is healing. Women feel safe in it because it's steady, not consuming. Your touch, even if it's just through eye contact or proximity, transmits assurance. She feels more beautiful, more alive, simply because your energy acknowledges her essence instead of craving her body. You've shifted from taking energy to generating it, from chasing validation to emanating value. She doesn't fall for what you say, she falls into what you are. This transformation doesn't make you emotionless, it makes you emotionally charged. Your passion deepens, your drive intensifies, and your expression becomes creative rather than compulsive. The same energy that once sought release now seeks creation of ideas, art, success, and connection. When you speak from this energy, your words hit differently. They carry the vibration of conviction. You don't need elaborate vocabulary because your energy does the heavy lifting. Every sentence resonates because it's backed by life force, not performance. That's why women remember how you made them feel, long after they forget what you said. Retention also redefines how you perceive attraction. You stop craving validation from women because your own energy fulfills you. Paradoxically, this detachment makes you irresistible. Women are drawn to men who are not seeking because they radiate choice instead of need. When you retain, you become selective with your attention. And that focus acts as a mirror to her deepest desire, to be chosen by a man who doesn't need to choose. It's an energetic paradox: the less you chase, the more you attract, because your energy speaks the language of certainty. The power of semen retention lies in its invisibility. It's not about rituals or speeches, it's about frequency. You can't measure it, but you can feel it. It's the calmness in your walk, the depth in your silence, the unwavering tone in your voice. The feminine responds to these subtle cues automatically. Her subconscious detects the man whose energy is whole, whose presence is anchored. She feels safe in his orbit because his vibration promises reliability. This is the essence of masculine magnetism: not words, not charm, but energy integrity. Ultimately, semen retention is not about holding back, it's about holding power. It's about owning the energy that creates life and channeling it toward purpose. When you master this, you stop trying to impress anyone. You realize that your energy is the message, and the world responds accordingly. Women, friends, opportunities all begin to align with your vibration. You become a transmitter of strength and peace, a man whose presence carries truth without speaking it. She doesn't respond to your script, she responds to your signal. That's the secret: when your energy speaks clearly, your words become unnecessary. In the end, semen retention reveals a truth that few ever understand. Attraction is energetic, not logical. You can learn all the strategies in the world, but if your vibration is weak, nothing will resonate. When your seed is contained, your energy stabilizes. When your energy stabilizes, your presence commands attention. She doesn't responds to the story you tell or the image you project, she responds to the silent frequency of who you become. That's the real power of semen retention. It makes you unforgettable, not because of what you say, but because of what your energy says without words. Was this the fire you needed? Let me know by hitting like. More importantly, if you want this growth to be consistent, subscribe and join the team. I love connecting with every one of you, so please, tell me where in the world you're watching from in the comments. For questions too deep for comments and direct access to our community, the Telegram channel is open. The link is in the description. Your one mission: share this powerful message with one person who needs to hear it. Have an absolutely powerful day.